Hello everybody, welcome to a music production tutorial video where today I'll be showing you guys how I made this Lofi Keys Instrument Rack in Ableton Live 11. The main feature of this is its randomization tool to make new sounds with the click of a button. So, here's how I made this instrument rack. We have a wavetable with a couple of effects on it, and that is doing the main work here. So, I have both oscillators running, with the first on the collection and rust preset. And my first macro is here mapped to wavetable, and what this does is it can just slide up along here and change the sound, which is very nice. And I also have oscillator 2, which is running the noise behind it, so if I just silence oscillator 1 you can hear this one better. And so these two macros are both working on the tune and, again, the wavetable form for the noise preset here that I have going. And this combined with the first oscillator can make some very nice noises. And then I also have macros attached to the attack and release of this wavetable. I do not have the attack moving for the randomization tool, because that can get a little bit worrisome sometimes when it's like nobody really wants that sound. So it's something that you can just adjust here if you want to. And the release I do have automating though, because that can quite change the sound if you wanted to. I usually like it somewhere in between. And then moving on from that, I have an OTT. Here's settings for it, not too complicated. An EQ, cutting out all the frequencies below 200, and also a kind of drawn out frequency cutter outer of the high frequencies below 10 kilohertz. Also a chorus ensemble. And what this is doing is I have it set to vibrato mode with the amount at 15 and the rate attached to this rate thing. Which you don't want to mess with too much. That's also why that is not attached to the randomization tool. And also the auto pan, this one's rate is also attached to that rate, so that when you are adjusting this, you are adjusting the speed for both of them at the same time, so they align quite nicely. And I also have the amount, so the width, as I call it, how much it moves back and forth from side to side, versus how little it does. And that is automated on the randomization tool. And lastly, I have a reverb, pretty simple high-low cut decay around 500, and the dry wet attached to this reverb here, which can create some cool effects depending on how you do it. And then a limiter to make sure the sound doesn't get too loud while you're automating it. So, messing around with this, we can get all sorts of cool stuff. Some of them end up being louder than others, and others just seem to work out quite nicely, like this one. It really depends on luck of the draw sometimes, but almost all of them will sound really nice no matter what happens when you press the button. And sometimes you just need to adjust things a little bit after you randomize them. And it will still end up sounding very lovely. Thank you guys all so much for watching this very quick tutorial video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please consider liking and subscribing if it was helpful for you. See you later.